In other news tonight, there are reports of some more violence in Tibet. Foreign activists claim 8 people have been killed in clashes with Chinese police.
And it comes as hundreds of Chinese Canadians gathered for a protest at Churchill Square today, claiming Beijing is not to blame for the conflict. Our Scott Roberts was at this afternoon's demonstration. He joins us live in studio with more on this. Scott?
Well, Joel, this was certainly not the kind of protest we're used to seeing in response to the strife in Tibet. This one put on by Chinese Canadians, many saying it's the Tibetans themselves inciting violence in the region. They're as passionate as they are patriotic. And today, hundreds of Chinese Canadians delivered their message about the unrest in Tibet, that China is not to blame.
What happened in Tibet were riots. They were not peaceful demonstrators, and they were actually riots.
Violence basically started from the Tibetans themselves.
Many here call the Chinese response to the crisis measured and appropriate, despite dozens of Tibetan deaths.
They just try to protect them. They take the injured people to the ambulance, and they try to protect themselves.
The pro-China rally comes as activists around the world are criticizing Beijing, the same day as fresh reports of violence in Tibet. Overseas activists claim 8 people have been killed in clashes with Chinese police, sparking a swift response from Canada's Foreign Affairs Minister. In a statement, Maxime Bernier said Canada expresses grave concern with reports of security forces firing on and allegedly killing 8 civilians. Canada strongly urges the government of China to show restraint and allow for peaceful protest. And at this protest, demonstrators just hoping the violence doesn't jeopardize the upcoming Olympics in Beijing, games some are vowing to boycott.
We shouldn't link the political matters with the Olympics.
The Chinese people has 1/5 of the world's population, and we have 5,000 years of history, and actually we deserve that.
A few governments say they're seriously considering a boycott of the Games, but many have hinted they may snub the opening ceremonies. Prime Minister Stephen Harper says it's too soon to discuss a possible boycott. Reporting live, Scott Roberts, CTV News.